Okay, some more Lori tips on my potholder making. Use rubber bands. If you only have one, do the bottom. After it gets going for a while, then you can move it to the top. At the very end, you'll have to take this off because you don't need the extra tension. These are not my favorite rubber bands. They don't hold as well as maybe the fatter ones they put around celery or something like that. But you get the idea. Also, you want to get a knitting needle. This is a US size 10, extra long, super cheap at Joann's. And you want to create your up shed. If you create your up shed, it just speeds things up really quickly to get along and get your potholder moving. You can move it a little bit further when you get to the end, when you don't have much room up here. And then for the last 3 or 4 rows, you'll have to take it out. But for right now, it just fits perfect. It's secure, it doesn't go anywhere, and you have an up shed ready to roll. So right now, the next one I'm doing is the down shed. And one of the things most people don't realize is you don't have to work down here. You can work anywhere on the loom. So I tend to work where I have a lot of room. So I just quickly grab my down shed, and the loops are not overly slippery and not overly grabby. So I just go and then I just stick it on there anywhere and keep going across. Then I grab them, scoot it down. Be careful when you do that. When you come like this, you're more susceptible to these loops getting twisted as you pull them down. So be very aware of any twisting of your loop threads. And then you're always going to want to eye work it constantly, trying to bring the tension down the loom so that I have as much room up here on those last 2 rows as I can get. I do not wait till I get up here and then try to scoot it all down. It's too hard. And one other little tip on that, you can do this 3 or 4 times as you move up the loom, but if you hold this and pull, watch, you'll get a whole bunch more slack up there, and that comes from the loops getting pulled in the weave. So if you do this every once in a while, you don't have 3 or 4 times up the loom, you'll get a lot more added slack up there at the very end of your, where it's harder. It's not impossible, it just slows you down. All right, so here's the fun part. When you're using a needle or something, anything, I've been known to use a wooden spoon. Anyway, when you're using the up shed, it's just super quick. You stay up by the needle where it's the highest. Just slide it along. Grab your loop. This is kind of hard because it's slipping around on my knees. And then I just stick it there, come down, stick it there. And there is the beauty of having one shed already ready for you to go.